Hello and welcome to Light Waves by Dodderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, or the portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is the JetBeam E26 Kunai. This is the UV version. It's a high output, multifunction, flat, everyday carry flashlight. You can find this selling on flashlightgo.com for $84.99. Represents an awesome deal if you like flat flashlights. I do. Got a couple I'm going to show you next to it. Some are more expensive, some are less expensive. This one just is awesome. So let's check it out. The JetBeam E26 Kunai, 2000 lumens. Yeah, I saw that. I said, whoa, yeah. Loving it. Now, this is similar to the Arcfeld Pro, I believe. So if you're wondering, they're about the same price. This one has a higher output, though. And it has something special on the bottom, which we'll get to. Everyday carry flashlight. There you go, 5-year warranty. Got a 165 meter throw, 2 meter underwater submersion. Nice. Okay, cool purplish indigo blue treatment. Nice. We're going to open this up. Magnetics. Nice. I like that a lot. In the box, we get some paperwork. We get a little blurb about the flashlight. There you go. Have a quick look at it. Now, it comes in 3 colors. Military green, which I got and I really like. This green is perfect. I love it. Also, it comes in orange and it comes in the standard black. But hey, man, you got to have some color. So I figure the green. Oh, that's sweet. Loving that. So we got our paperwork. We got the flashlight. And I think there's something underneath here. Oh, yeah, there's stuff in here. Pull it all out. Get a charging cable. It's a USB-A to Type-C. And it looks like we get a carry lanyard. Okay. So there you are. And don't eat that. Alright, so that's everything in the box. Cool. To the side. Alright, so for paperwork, I don't know what we got. Let's see what we got for paperwork here. Oh, it's like an accordion style thing. I didn't really open this up and dive deep into it, but okay, so we got a warranty card. Wonderful. Certificate of approval. Wonderful. There we are. E26 Kunai UV. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm in the wrong language. Oh, something up. There we go. E26 Kunai. No Chinese here. Okay. JetBeamLight.com. Interesting. They got their own site going. So for just posterity, I like to go through this. A bunch of bullet points. I should cover all those. There are some specs. I'll cover some of those too as well. I guess I missed something. There you go. Nobody can whine. You guys are pretty cool. Yeah, I love doing flashlights. You know, we're a radio channel first and foremost, but portable lighting goes with portable radios. Typically, you're going to be into flashlights as well. I'll guarantee it. Alright, and if you're not, you should be. Here's how to operate it. Yeah, there's the special thing. Tail tactical switch. Loving that. Okay. Side switch. Got different modes. This thing's amazing. There you go. A battery indicator. I'll talk about that. And I think we're done with this manual. Oh, no, maybe not. Nope, spoke too soon. You get a warranty. Boom. Okay. And we are finished. And their contact info. Alright, great. So let's get to the flashlight itself. Alright. Zoom it on down. The JetBeam. These flat style flashlights are amazing. Just absolutely love them. This one feels really nice in the hand. Now it's longer than the other ones I'm going to show you, but it's nice. I mean, it's right size. And it's great in the pocket because it's flat. You can just see the profile of this thing. So let's go over dimensions real quick. So we have an overall length of 5 1/8 of an inch, and I'll have millimeters down below here if you're not sure on that. We have a head width of 1 3/16 of an inch and a tail width of 1 3/16 of an inch. And we have a depth from top to bottom here of 3/4 of an inch. Nice. So we'll do a size comparison. Yeah, I forgot to write the millimeters down. That's why I got it pop up. So here is JetBeam front and center in the middle. We'll do common stuff first. We have a 18650 flat top battery. We have a ThruNite Saber AA powered flashlight in orange. I was on an orange kick for a while, and I kicked the orange and went the green. Yeah, green just looks tougher. Orange is cool though for high visibility. If you dropped it in the grass, this would be a little harder to find. What else do I got? Another battery. I got a 21700 flat top. There you go. A little bit bigger there. And then for the sake of everyday carry, we have an 18650 ThruNite. This is a TC15 version 3, high output. I believe it's 2400 lumen. That gives you an idea for size. Yeah, it's fairly long, but not too bad. A little longer than the more compact 18650 flashlight here. So there you are. And then for another size comparison, I'm going to bring out, we're not really going to compare them side by side because I don't have the Pro model. I have the ArcFeld. Let's see what I got here. UV model. So this just has the white and UV. This has both plus the laser. And you can see here, it's rather short. It's got a mag base. It will tail stand, which is nice, but this kind of won't because it has a tail switch, but this doesn't have a tail switch. This does. Rock on. Okay, and then we have, I reviewed this recently. This is the HD01 by Workos. This was actually kind of cool. This one's got your white light with your green laser, and yeah, it operates here, and you got the sidebar lighting too. It's got a floodlight with multicolor RGB, so if you're into that, there's that. But it looks pretty simple looking, right? Yeah, it's basic. It's all basic can be. All right, great. So size comparison out of the way, let's go over features of the JetBeam E26 Kunai. All right, so going to the front, the business end, you can see they got 4 zirconium beads here for glass break. Nice. We have a glass lens protecting the 2 LEDs, and you can see that it's coated. It's got coatings on both sides. And you can see we got orange peel reflectors on each of the LEDs, and they said in their manual, brand new digital optical system designed light cups. They're light cups. First time I heard that, but that's pretty cool. I dig it. Light cups. So if you look in here, we can see the different LEDs. One on the left here, facing us, is the cool white LED. That's the Luminous SST40. Now, if you go on their website, flashlightgo.com, again, I'll have links below for you guys. They have a version, the SFT40. So you can look at the differences. I forget what it is, but I know there's a $2 difference. The SFT40 was $2 more. I don't know what it gave you, but it might be a warmer white, but this is definitely cool white. Over here we have the UV LED, which is a 365 nanometer, 1300 milliwatt. So it has a high output UV. This thing's blasting, man. If you want to see something going on in your room under UV, you'll find everything. It's amazing. And then the center there is our green laser. You can barely see a little notch for it. There you are. Green laser, of course, is max allowable in the United States, which is 5 milliwatts. And it's a 520 nanometer color. So there you are. Awesome. So going to the body, we have a really cool, like I said, this green. I love it. A nice grip to it. It's a nice aluminum alloy with a Type 3 hard anodized finish. Yeah. You get this cool belt clip. Somewhat deep carry. Doesn't go all the way to the back, but not bad. And if you look here, it's got 4 screws. You could probably take it apart to get to the battery. It looks like it has a seam here. And yeah, if you need to get to the LiPo pack, you might be able to change it if you have the skills. I don't think it's definitely user accessible, but it looks like you can get to it. It might be glued here. I don't know. So, for water tightness. But something you can ask the factory if it's replaceable by a user or not. Something to keep in mind. Going to the back here, you can see we got a lanyard hook point, and we have our tactical tail button. So this is nice. So this is meant for turbo only. So you can be on any mode except for lockout. Right now it's on lockout. So let's switch to white mode. Any mode except for lockout. If you tap it lightly, you have momentary turbo. Beautiful thing. Tactical. I like that. Now if you double tap quickly, it'll go to strobe, and then you can lock it on, turbo, by clicking it on. There you go. That's neat. I really like that. It's fairly flat and easy to, and it's somewhat low profile, so it won't get in the way. Yeah, so that's really handy to have. Digging that. So on the side here, we have our charging jack, Type C. Of course, you saw the cable provided. There's our battery status. Let's turn on with this mode switch. You can see we got a green LED. Now, it stays green for quite a while. I believe it's green all the way down to 35%. Then it turns orange. And that's 35 to 15%. Time to charge your flashlight. You better charge it fast. And red is 15% to 0. And then it goes out, of course. Over here, of course, our charging jack. Now, when you're charging this, I saw a 1.5 amp charge rate. Not bad. That's pretty incredible. I didn't expect that kind of speed. But it's charging a 1700 milliamp hour battery. You can get this thing charged in an hour, hour and a half. That's pretty amazing. But it might taper off at the end. They tend to do that. Now the cool thing is while you're charging this flashlight, all modes are available to you. Laser, UV, turbo, all the white modes, which is fantastic. So I'm happy they do that because you may have this as a setup on something, mounted to something, and then you can just charge and keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, I love that. Typically, I would tell you to charge in low mode so the battery can get charged versus just maintaining the light output. So something to think about while you're charging and using the flashlight. I would keep it to low modes. But it's neat that it does that. It does not hinder you. Now, there's a lot of flashlights. As soon as you plug them in, they won't turn on. I think Olight's known for that. So don't quote me on their flashlights, but I think I've had a few that do that. So yeah, right up here on their selector switch, we'll go to this now. You can see it's like this matte finish. I really like it. It's all metal center switch here. And then we got a rotary switch. So we have lock mode, we have white mode, UV, and laser. See where that's pointing? You can all do this one-handed. And it's definitely really nice in the dark because you can feel these little grooves here. So we'll go to the white mode. Center turns it on, turns it off. So click on, click off. So there's our white mode there. Very nice. Like bring an Iron Man. Iron Man. So once it's on, you just press and hold the cycle. So it goes 4 modes: low, medium, high, turbo. So the cool thing about turbo is 2000 lumens, like same as a tactical. Turn it off. Now the cool thing is it says mode memory, it remembers turbo. So if I turn it back on, it goes right to turbo with a side switch as well. So if you want to be, I guess, tactically aware, you can set it to this mode, set it to white, and be ready with your tail switch and that. That's nice. Like that. So there's your modes there. You saw the SOS, or not SOS, excuse me, the flasher on the back side. Let's go to the next mode, which is UV. Oh yeah, strong. I'll try to show this with the lights off here in a moment, but yeah, it's going to pick up all the dust on my table. It is super bright. You can inspect the diamonds. You can see some fluoresce. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This actually puts out heat. And this we can switch over to laser. Got our green laser. Simple green laser pointer. Yeah, nothing too spectacular here, but still pretty cool. Has some good reach to it. Yeah, not bad. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Yeah, pretty simple. And of course, you got your lockout. So if you go all the way to lockout, nothing happens. This flashlight will not do anything. Even the tail will not do anything. So put it in your pocket, and yeah, it's fairly in that one spot. I mean, I guess if you were running around, it might bump. So that's why I would love to see a holster with this. That way, it just helps prevent this from being bumped. You know, when it's in lockout mode. Because I guess you could bump it and then turn it on in your pocket. So something to think about. But in lockout mode, the tail will not work. Unless you have it. Yeah. So it's a fine line there. So something to think about. Maybe JetBeam will address that. So, okay, let's go to the garage where I took some pictures. And outside where I show you 2000 lumens in action and kind of range and flood you get with this flashlight. So let's head to the garage where I took some pictures. All right, here we are in my garage. I'm 15 feet away from that garage door. The light's on turbo, 2,000 lumens of power. Expected to run 30 seconds before throttling down, probably to around 600 or 500 lumens is my guess. And running the remainder of that 1,700 milliamp hour battery to 1.5 hours. Again, a total throw of 165 meters. Now the flashlight's on high. This is 700 lumens. Expect a total runtime of 1 3/4 hours. Now we're on medium. This is 300 lumens. Expect a runtime of 3.5 hours. Now we're on low. This is 15 lumens. Expect a runtime of 65 hours. This is nice, though I would like to see a lower mode, like a moon mode, like a 1 lumen or sublumen mode. That'd be pretty neat to have. So, all right, well, let's head outdoors where you can see this flashlight in action on turbo. and then head back to the table and do a bench demo and final thoughts. Let's go check out that video. Okay, I'm outside with the JetBeam E26 Kunai. We're going to right to turbo 2000 lumens with a throw of 165 meters. Going to the archway there is 35 feet. Tree behind it's 50 feet. Tree to the left there is 40 feet. And going down range, between the two trees is a tree at 100 feet. I'm able to see it no problem. The camera may or may not be picking that up. And then the stop sign down there is 100 meters. Seen quite a bit. A lot of flood. Spot's nice and broad. Okay, we're going to bring it back down here. Now I should start throttling. Alright. Yeah, pretty intense at 2000 lumens outdoors. I love it. Gives you a good idea what this thing can do in that mode. Absolutely incredible. So we're going to do a desktop demo, but first I kind of wanted to mention one thing. If you are on, say, your UV mode and you hit the tail for tactical, it's going to automatically, once you let go of that momentary, it's going to turn off the flashlight. So whatever mode you're on, it's going to disengage it, go to the turbo, and then and not go back to your mode you were on. So just to let you know, you have to re-engage by hitting the side switch to turn the UV back on. So you can actually turn off the UV by just tapping the tail. But your momentary, of course, will go on. Same with the laser, and same with your normal settings as well, I believe. Turn on that. Yep, turns it off. So I just want to make sure you knew that. Also, of course, it's IPX8 waterproof, even with that open. There's no dust jacket. There is no waterproof jacket to get in the way. I hate those things anyway, so I'm glad they waterproof the jack. So, nice. Good job, guys. All right, so let's do this demo on the desk. We get it on low right now. Our 15 lumens, 65-hour runtime. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad runtime. I just wish we had lower mode, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and turn these lights off. Now, it weighs 115 grams, which I forgot to mention, but not too bad for weight. So here we are on low, 15 lumens. This is great for bench work. Here we go. So coming in from the side, quite a bit of spill. There's a nice diffuse spot. That's one thing you like about this. It's definitely great for inspection lighting or working in close quarters. This light's probably your go-to light. This is definitely a utilitarian light used for almost every situation. So, give you an idea. Now let's go ahead and cycle this. I'm going to aim at the ceiling. So we're just going to cycle it up. There's turbo. Back to low, medium, high, turbo. There you go. You get the idea, right? We'll switch over to UV. So now we're on UV. I'm pointing at the ceiling, and you can see it lighting up the cards on the table. Look at the spill. Coming in, not even the center yet. There's our center. Going out. Yeah, look at that. That's amazing. This thing is super intense. It's probably one of the brighter UV flashlights I have. If I'm going somewhere and I need to inspect under UV, this is what I want. Trust me, you want this. It's amazing. It was picking up everything in my garage. Very cool. And switch over to laser. I got it here. There we go. Iron Man. He's glowing. He's the man with the master plan. He don't like lasers in his eyes, man. Anyway, cool laser effect, yeah. Need to point something out. Very sweet. Okay, back to UV and back to our white. Wow, that really threw off the... Okay, it's down low again. RFI, yeah, it's an issue. With this flashlight, it has a ton of it. Being a radio channel... So this is a local station. It's getting wiped out by my flashlight. Being here. On low, it's like really heavy. But when it's on medium or high, oops, it goes away. So here, turn it up.
In number of three-pointers made tonight, not just tying the total made in the game to 29. They shot 61 of those, and Jason Tatum was responsible for both of them. Like, I know about his off-season, getting slighted from the Olympic team, and that not playing a factor in his mindset. You cannot tell me that he was not trying to come out and make it.
So you could tune the radio with it, but you probably won't. All right, let's go ahead and cycle this to low, and we'll do final thoughts on the Kunai. Let me get my lights back on here real quick. All right, great. So there it is, the JetBeam Yeah, it's a brand I never reviewed the first time, so I'm really happy with this light. I love the UV. I love a lot of things about it. So we're going to go over likes and dislikes and wants and overall recommendation. So let's go ahead and turn it off. All right, do like that so you can read Jet Beam. Yeah, love that name. I want to call it Jetstream because the radio is realistic with the Jetstreams. There's the Workos. It's upside down looking, but that's fine. Here's our Arcfeld again, just for size comparison. Again, the Arcfeld has a Pro and I believe an Ultra model now, and even the Ultra. And the Ultra is like $120. It's got some special aluminum alloy. I don't know what gives with that, but it could be harder. I don't know. Whatever. But it's $120, and it's not as powerful as this guy. And this is less money, so it just goes to show you. And it's got standard charging versus the mag-based charging. I'm kind of a fan of the standard charging. I can find a cable easier like this than I can for this. I was going to dig around for a mag. I don't keep one on my desk. Yeah, I know. I just don't use my Olights enough, but I want to. It's just that, having a mag, it's a little inconvenience. I like having the USB-C because I have radios that charge with the same cable. Bingo. Let's go over likes. Yeah, I like the flat design, of course. A lot of you guys probably are into it. When I first saw these, I was like, that looks funny. What happened? Why isn't it round? But this makes perfect sense in a pocket. If you're carrying this in your pocket, you want it flat, not round. You know, it ain't a pack of Rolos. You know what I mean, right, guys? Battery status LED, loving that. That's nice. It's off to the side. It'd be cool if it was up here and you could see it. I know the Olight, this one's dead, but at least it has colors that light up. This one's showing red right now. You can see that. But this one has colors that go across here. But, green, good, red, bad. It'd be cool if it was in here somewhere. But it still has it, so I'm happy. Let's see what it's high quality build. The build quality in this thing, fit and finish. Really, guys? I can't see anything wrong with it whatsoever. I'm going to say it's on par with Olight or maybe even better. You guys own Jet Beams, let me know what you think. You probably have Olights as well, and you might be able to give me a good insight on that since this is my first. I haven't carried it for months yet, so I can't give you that but initial impressions, it's awesome. USB-C charging, like I just mentioned, I love, and the fact that it has all modes available to you while charging. Zirconium beads, I've never used them, and I don't know how well they break glass, but if you guys know, let me know. But we got 4 of them there. Might be a handy thing to have if you're trapped in a car and you need to break the glass. It's important. I like the grip. It's smooth here, which is comfortable, and it's got some aggressive side grip there so it doesn't slip out of your hands, especially if you're wearing gloves. These don't have it, except, well, this one does. Well, the flat one doesn't, excuse me. There's the flat model of this, the original. This one did add it is really light, though. I mean, it's barely anything. And then the Orcos doesn't have any grip to it. Just slide right out of your hand. So having this with a nice solid grip is a great thing. Even back here, they got little spots. Yeah, nice solid grip to it. Beam pattern, love the beam pattern. You saw it outdoors. The strong UV LED and the lockout mode. Manually right here, boom, locked out. There's no funky button combinations. It's just locked out manually by the lock position. It's easy to get it off and back on. So mode memory, having that is great. Those nothing fancy there, but a mode memory is a cool thing. What do I want in this thing? A red laser would be cool, just because I like red. A red secondary LED. I like UV, but red I think would be more useful for me. That's just me personally. I have a red one. I know they'll probably have one because they call this the UV version. Maybe they'll have a red version. A moon firefly mode, like I mentioned before. A holster would be beneficial for this, I believe. And an outdoor group mode for the tail switch. So, instead of always being turbo when you hit it, it's always last used mode. So that's nice. You can use your side switch to set the mode you like. And every time you use the momentary switch, you'll have your momentary low, say. Some people, that's all they want is momentary low. They don't want to click this on and wake somebody up. This one is soft, turning it on. So that's what they want. Oh, I got locked out. Just want a soft on. I'm going to burn my fingers. But you get the idea. Overall, it gets a solid recommendation for me. Big thumbs up. Boom. Can't go wrong with it. It's pricey, $85, but it's worth every penny of this $85. If you're into the style flashlight and you have a collection already, do yourself a favor and add the Jet Beam to it. You will be happy you did. Guaranteed. That's not a commercial, but it's true. I'm happy with it. Absolutely happy. So there it is. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. 2, if you like Jet Beam flashlights. Subscribe at the bell icon. Get notified of future ones if they come on my channel. And 3, comment below what you think about the Jet Beam E26 Kunai UV version with the green laser. Everything it offers. I'd like to hear and read your comments. All right, thanks guys. And we'll see you in my next awesome video.